If you look up any number of deaths inside the Superstition Mountains, it pretty much adds up to about 600 deaths from the early 1800s all the way to the present day. There's about 250 mysterious deaths inside the Superstition Mountains. A lot of them are natural cause by the environment themselves, people not familiar with the terrain, the animals, or their own strengths or limitations with environment, with the Arizona desert. But there's a lot of murders that took place, and the coroner's reports for these deaths don't make sense, such as a body is found wrapped up inside of a rope-tied blanket with a head missing, about a half mile away with a bullet hole in it. But the coroner's reports label it as an accidental death or a suicide.
From 1955 to 1978, people believed that you had a 50-50 chance of making it out of the Superstitions alive. Multiple remains and skulls were found. Each one had the same common denominator, which was a bullet to the head. Never even could identify the victims. So remember, there was no DNA. If you just... Arizona was a pretty wild place. It still is, for the most part. I mean, you can wander off, and unless you've specifically told someone where you're going, what you're doing, even with DNA, once your body decomposes to a certain point, there's nothing.
There's a fellow that was involved with the founding of this museum. He passed away, and he donated his entire whatever he had on superstitions. We went through his entire collections, and in there was a skull.
In 1940, another treasure hunter by the name of James Carvey was out looking for the Lost Dutchman mine. Several weeks later, after he failed to surface in town, they sent out a search party looking for him. He was found decapitated near his camp, and his head was never recovered. In 1952, Joseph Kiley was out looking for the Lost Dutchman mine. He felt that he had located its whereabouts, and several weeks later, his body was found, and he had been shot in